Okay, I'm running in a smooth frameage here, 30 frames. Very nice. Hello everybody, welcome to some more Minecraft while with my laughing girlfriend humping me. Today we're not being humped by my girlfriend and here, take that. That's a gift for not humping me. And we're playing Pixelmon. As you can see, my Pokemon are on the side there. But for the first part of this video, we're probably going to cut off as a review, as a separate video. And then we're going to start the series on this server. Keep in mind we may be moving servers if anything happens. So, I'm not sure how this is going to go. It's unpredictable because there's a lot of servers now that really are out of control. Anyway, please welcome my lovely girlfriend who likes to hunt me, apparently.
You see nothing. I'm not doing anything. I'm just standing back here, watching, observing, waiting for you to turn your back. I mean, what?
You say you're gonna butt rape? I'm getting out. I want a divorce.
No! Accept my love! Damn it!
No.
Stop suiciding!
No.
No, think about the children!
I'll jump. I'll do it.
No!
I'll do it. Stand back. I'll do it. Oh god. No. Apparently she wanted me to do it.
Well, you were never gonna do it unless I made you do it.
I don't like how this conversation sounds. Now, so what server are we going to review first? Are we going to review Datcraft or Craftbros? We can also review the Pixel Masters server, and Pixel Masters is good, but you did not want to swim across that ocean at all.
Fuck the ocean. The ocean didn't do anything good for me.
So impatient.
Well, I'm sorry. I have a feeling it was built on a server of nothing but ocean, and that kind of pisses me off because there is no available land. We'd have to drown to get dirt to make said land, and I don't feel like drowning a bunch of times.
It just takes time to travel all the way out so you don't get griefed. But anyway, the first thing we're going to review is Datcraft. But keep in mind, at the end of this video, I will be adding in pictures of proof of how the server actually acts whenever I'm not recording. So, Datcraft was an okay server at first. It had really good staff starting out, and I was with it for a long time, there for a while, and I enjoyed it for the time being with me and my friend Tiger Saver. Tiger Saver ended up stopping talking to me, though. I'm not sure why. And, yeah, he's doing his own thing. He drives now. I still don't drive because I'm a lowlife. Whatever insults. Anyway, basically, Datcraft was fine, but I wanted to take a break from Minecraft for a while. So when I met Victoria, or if she wants to be called Antoinetta, or Paradox.
Just call me Antoinetta. That's my name.
Well, Antoinetta, when I first met her, she was a gamer, and she got me back on Minecraft, so that's what I did. We found a game.
When he first met me, he didn't like me.
Well, it's not that, it's just I didn't want to rush into things too much.
Don't lie! You stubborn.
Yeah, I'm very stubborn. I just, well, I was dating a girl, IRL, and it didn't work out too well then, so I decided to take a long break, almost a year from dating, and I ended up dating again. But long distance relationships are kind of difficult to deal with, so I didn't really know what I really wanted to do there, and I ended up saying yes. So anyway, onto the review.
And now we talk every day all day. I'm shutting up! Don't take me around! I'll jump! I will jump!
Don't do it! I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. Okay, bye. Anyway, so...
That's how much he loves me.
Datcraft, was an okay server, and then whenever I met her, we got on that server. I was telling her about it. We spent a good hour looking for servers that were either down or you couldn't throw Pokeballs because of the 3.3.9 glitch, and you'd lose inventory when you died and shit like that. And
Seriously, who loses inventory in freaking Pokemon
and then
servers?
they keep mobs on and shit like that. So we ended up finding Datcraft first because I already had it on my list, and she's like, "Oh, it's pretty cool," because I already had a house built. And then staff happened, and not infection, because I wouldn't be on here recording right now if I had staph infection. But there was a lot of immature conversations going on, arguing between kids, and I was basically threatened and yelled at and everything else, and I wasn't even doing anything. But apparently I was in the argument after just telling him I'm not arguing with a kid, a 12-year-old kid, and I'm not going to be dealing with a 12-year-old kid. I still get muted for just basically telling him to leave me alone. And he doesn't get muted till like 5 minutes after him still lashing out at me in the middle of the chat. Now this is a kid with their staff on and admin on. The admin did not know what he was doing. And there will be pictures of that. I don't know if there's direct pictures of it, but yeah, that was the first thing that happened. And then the owner gets on. He's like, "I'm tired of staff doing this. I'm tired of seeing players do this and this and this." And he didn't do anything to check the logs or nothing like that to back up what he was trying to explain. And so I made a post. I told him, he said I could record it. I was like, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this video here, and I'm going to be completely honest with him. So I made a post warning him, hey, I'm going to be honest about this, you may not like it. And I was explaining that what's going to be in the video, how there was a lot of immature conversations, the staff was immature, and there's a lot of crap going on that I did not really appreciate whenever we were trying just to have a good time on the server. And I even said that not for him to tell a kid to shut the fuck up, and that was a quote, STFU, to a kid that was just explaining how he felt in the argument with me and him. And he just wanted to discuss it. And he told him to shut the fuck up. And his excuse was, and I quote, actually, you know what? Just read the picture whenever I post it up at the end of this video. Now, on this server, Craftbros, the owner likes to spam the word faggot, and in abbreviations FGT, and he likes to call people said faggots. And you shouldn't use that word as a slang for any type of homosexuals or anything like that, because they're not an insult. They're still people. And, of course, his excuse was that he is homosexual, or someone said that he was. And just because he is doesn't mean he's vouching for every homosexual out there. Now, the second thing that happened is 5 minutes into the server of me getting on here, apparently someone tried to TP to me named Hunter. And it'll show in the picture, he was basically cussing me out, saying the F word, dropping F-bombs, and just going off on me, saying he gave me a Dragonite. And I only had 3 Pokemon at the time. I had caught a couple Ice type in an Ice biome. And there's absolutely no way that I could have gotten a Dragonite or anything like that, because my playtime on the server was like not even close to 30 minutes.
I was with him the entire time. If somebody had traded him a Dragonite, I would have known.
So we move on from that. Bunny was making his smart aleck remarks on trying to be a troll, and we ignored it. So before we get to
my room is haunted.
Before we get to cons, do you have anything to say about Datcraft and this server before we move on to the pros?
Datcraft sucks. This server, well, Datcraft was full of people who were greedy as hell.
Well, that's more of a personal reason.
I don't care.
I'm talking about like reasons that it would benefit them and not benefit them.
It wouldn't benefit them if they're trying to get a ditto for breeding, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's a
No,
mill."
no one cares about the money.
I care about the
No,
money.
we're
I
not
will
talking
drop you
about
off another cliff.
that.
Um.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see where
Okay.
this is
Yeah.
going.
Uh.
Anyway, she was actually bribed by one of the admins on the other server, Datcraft, for helping, even though she was just actually taking up for me at the time.
Yeah. I don't get involved in the arguments unless they're really idiots. This one with Hunter, yeah, I think he was a moron, but I also think he might have made a mistake. I want to believe he might have made a mistake.
Yeah,
If
that's
he
what I was thinking.
doesn't, I'm gonna throw Mrs. Snuggles at him. That's Mrs. Snuggles. She's snuggly, but apparently she doesn't like Ninja Lemons. Um, this one's I don't really have any complaints about this one other than no, I don't really have any more. I don't really have any complaints about this one. I'm okay. I'm easy to please. Why is there dirt here? Love, where did you go? Pidgeot! Ow.
It's taking too long to drown myself. I was going to, but after I seen Mrs. Snuggles, I was like, yep, drown myself. Nope, didn't happen. Taking too long. But the pros is that this server is okay. Really, it's a really good server. There's a lot of lag to it, but it's tolerable.
Not as much as the other servers.
No. Pixelmon Masters was a really good server, but she didn't have the patience for the
Swimming across an endless ocean of people claiming random trees just to tick me off.
Yeah, so, and PokeMC was okay, really good server, but which one was it that had the Fnatic MC's Pixelmon server? Really good server, just to keep inventory and mobs needs to be, inventory needs to be true, because I don't care if it is a PvP. There's a lot of stuff in Pixelmon that we do need to keep and that we don't really want to take our time to get back.
I know, I mean, like, if you donate for a Master Ball and you're going out hunting for legendaries, and then you just manage to accidentally take a wrong step and fall into a bunch of lava, you lost your Master Ball. And that's just total bullcrap. So, not ever, ever, ever walking on that server again. Ever.
No, but if you really like the hardcore side of it and really want to go, even though it's kind of stupid to actually do something like that, because if you pay money for something and you want to lose it, then go ahead. Be my guest. If you got the money to do it, we don't.
Yeah, I work at Walmart. I don't have the money for it.
And I don't even have a job because this town has no jobs. So, yeah, and but this has been the best server so far. That's for 3.3.8. The others are 3.3.9. And you either can't throw Pokeballs, or
which makes it pointless. Wait,
or
what was
you
that
can't
one
catch
server?
Catch Pokemon, or nothing
What
like
was
that.
that one server that told us to just get an admin if we wanted to catch a Pokemon?
That
It
was
It was 3.3.9, but I don't remember which server.
Was that Pixel? No, I think that was Pixelmon Craft.
See, that makes no sense, people. Because if an admin's not on, what are you supposed to do if you find a legendary?
Yeah, why don't you just go back to 3.3.8 instead of worrying about... I mean, are you too lazy to downgrade until they fix 3.3.9? It's clearly a test. It's not to keep.
Exactly. So, I think the servers that are going to 3.3.9 and then they have this problem and they want to say, oh, just get it when staff's on. Well, first of all, staff can lie about it, and there's no way to check. Second of all, if staff's not on, what are you supposed to do? So, I would almost drop to my death. I would definitely downgrade in that situation because you're gonna get more donators that way. Like if you have a stable server.
Also, keep in mind the servers that sell legendaries and things like that are not allowed to do that. So if you see them doing so, I recommend reporting that to Mojang because Pixelmon does not allow that anymore. because it's a pay-to-win type style, and the Minecraft EULA or the EULA does not allow stuff like that anymore unless it's what is it, 164 and under?
I believe so.
Yeah. So other than that, everything's good with this server. There's when it lags hard, but when it doesn't lag, it's pretty smooth.
Oh, what's flying outside? I see an Altaria. I think it's glitched.
Alright guys, so real quick, here's the images from the servers, my proof of the review of what all I've been dealing with. So we're going to start out with Datcraft. The first server, well, I think it was the first server I got on that was really cool at first, but the staff was just really terrible. And in the background I got Minecraft running, so you will be hearing water, but that's because this is during us setting up for the Pixelmon first episode, or the comeback episode again. I think this is third comeback for Pixelmon. Okay, right here, this is on Datcraft. Okay, this person said, I got those two people that griefed my island banned. And someone said, what two people, Staxon? Who? People, none of your concern. And Lugia said, your mom and your dad, Fancy. And this is exactly what I did to reply to all of us, and that's why we need staff on, because, of course, this is how the chat usually goes. Now, keeping in mind that's just one of the first images, this is another image that I had. One of the mods, and I quote, said smartass, and called someone a smartass. Now, are mods really supposed to be calling their players names at this point? I mean, and he says, "Oh, I'm not cursing. Ass isn't a bad word at all." Yeah, where's your logic on that? Okay, now this is the shit that we put up with trying to find a server to record on. Just if you can't read that, just pause it, look at it, and you'll see it better. Now, next image here. This is on the new server that we're on right now. It does have a lot of flaws to it, including the owner spamming the word, and I quote, faggot. Antoinetta is my girlfriend. Now, this is what Huntsman was saying to me, and this is the first day I got on, like within the first 5 minutes. And I quote, I fucking gave you a Dragonite for free. And Huntsman was trying to TP to me, and I said no. So he asked why. I said, because I don't really trust anyone on servers, which I don't, especially if it's factions. And Baby Wolfie's like, language, he said, and I said, you didn't give me anything. So Mr. Bunny comes in, like the troll that he wants to be, and he's like, hey, goddammit, language. Like, don't cuss and then tell someone language. That's not even funny. Like, what are you trying to accomplish there? So, I was being nice. I said, again, I do not have a Dragonite, and you didn't give me anything, so have a nice day. And Huntsman, that's basically what happened there. I don't really know anything else to say on that matter other than, where is staff when you need them? I mean, come on, people. Image 4. Okay. Now, this right here, this is the post that I made reviewing the server and saying I was going to make a video. Pause it and read it. I was basically saying that I was being threatened and things like that, and I ended up getting muted. Now, don't mute me whenever I'm sitting there getting my life threatened, someone threatened to beat the hell out of me, and things like that, and then I get muted for just saying, don't be saying that crap. And yeah, I was be like, you're mad, I was saying stuff like that, but in no way was I insulting that kid at all. And then he was just going off, and then went on to make a post after they actually bullied him for it. This guy right here, and he says, I love how yet again I'm completely invisible. And I told him, I'm sorry if I offended anyone, offended you, and stuff like that. And this is the owner, Dat Music, and he's the one who gave me permission to review his server. He said the only time staff, and now, before I read his post, he told the kid that was cussing me out to, and I quote, shut the fuck up, or STFU, because apparently, when someone was digging themselves deeper in a hole that they couldn't get out of. Now, he said the only time a staff member, which was him, he's not staff, he's the owner, and I can screenshot that too if I really wanted to, but there's no reason to get into that. Now, he closes the post after this, not letting any further discussion happen because he knows. He knows what's going on. Now, this is in the forums. I can put a link in the description. You can see these posts for yourself. Last image, well, one of the last images. I'm not going to go to that one yet. That's in the other one. This is the kid that was, not happy with anything. I don't know if he wants me to show his name or not, so he's saying he's been bullied and things like that, and he was leaving the server because he had been bullied and he's having some trouble in real life, and things like this. And then the replies to this kid are really immature. I'm not going to show them because it is actually cyberbullying for how they were, getting to him. And, yeah, this is what goes on in the server. This kid was raging, and he was kicked. But what happened after that, I do not know. Now, this is the last thing I said in Craftbros, the server I'm recording on now. This is basically what I was dealing with earlier, and Mason Homa is the owner, of course, and he said such a FGT, actually abbreviation for faggot, and basically that's slurring homosexuals and their sexuality. So now I was saying that is the owner slurring homosexuals, and I had to read that for a moment. I was trying to figure out where my post was, so I apologize for the pause. And basically their excuse was the owner is a homosexual, so don't worry. And that doesn't really say, hey, that gives me the right to say the word faggot and call other people faggots. No one, not even the homosexuals, deserve to be called that. And that's worse than just saying, like, if you're gay, that's fine. I have nothing against you. But say if I were to be gay and I heard the word faggot, I would be offended because it's not an insult to be gay. It's not supposed to be. Yes, it's not how nature intended, but there's a lot of things that isn't natural these days. So, I mean, you gotta deal with it. Now, I'm gonna end this off with saying some positives about each server. Datcraft, some friendly people are around, but most of them are usually immature in chat, and their chat goes off with arguing and kids raging and stuff like that. That doesn't get fixed because Dat comes in and he just yells at his staff and doesn't really do anything about the logs or nothing like that. So, other than that, the server doesn't hardly lag that much, and you're able to build without worrying about getting griefed and stuff like that because of protection. Craftbros is the same way, protection, everything's fine. Chat can get a little out of hand, but not as bad as Datcraft. So, basically, these two servers need better staff. That's probably the only reason that they're having this much trouble, or, just the owners aren't all the way mature. But, well, I don't know how to put all the way mature. I mean, they're either immature or mature, but everyone can be immature sometimes, so I'm not going to argue the point and just call them flat out the reason that they're not doing this is immature. That's not the exact reason. The reason is they just don't know how to handle things at this very moment, which eventually they may learn to handle things a little bit better if they listen to their players a little bit more, hopefully soon. Other than that, thank you all for watching this review segment. Now, this is separate from the actual video we recorded while the Pixelmon was being rebooted for my channel. Now, we will be saying something, hopefully, at the start of the video, you know, just reviewing these two servers, and I just wanted to show you guys this in a separate video. You know, just kind of just cutting off the review from the server we're on now and we're starting to record on. Because it sucks because we weren't expecting to record on the server. Because we already had shit done. And now, needless to say, I'm going to drink a water here. There is a lot of lag on Craftbros. When it lags really hard. But when it clears out for a while. And you're not going to be expecting a server to be perfect. But I can say this: Capturecraft didn't have stuff like this, or like this. So basically, I mean, Capturecraft is not Capturecraft. Basically, Craftbros is probably the route to go if you want a Pixelmon server. If there's any better ones, just leave a comment telling us what better servers there are out there that doesn't have this type of crap going on. And let us know. We will gladly check out the server, try it out, anything. Now, Fanatic MC, nothing wrong with that server at all. Fanatic has a really good Pixelmon server, but the reason we didn't record on that server is because of the fact that there was a command that wasn't set to true that we really needed, which was keep inventory. Because when you're in Pixelmon, you've got to carry a lot of stuff with you, and losing that is sometimes hard to get back. So we decided no, and plus it is a actual PvP server mixed in with Pixelmon, which could cause a lot of problems and drama-wise and things like that. So we didn't want to get into that. Plus, in the middle of recording, we don't want to get our asses kicked by a bunch of people. So let's see, what other servers were we on? We were on WinDMC, but whatever, I don't know what it was called. We were on one of the servers that were kind of, well, there was a couple servers that had starter shinies, you know, starting out, and it was just a reward for getting on the server, but there was usually either no staff or kids raging in chat, cussing people out, and then trolling, and there was no control. The only one that had control was Fanatic MC, and that server just didn't have the right commands for us to record with. And the other servers were 3.3.9, and 3.3.9 was just terrible, and it was really glitchy, so we decided not to go into that because there's a battle glitch. So we're kind of stuck at a loss here at recording with a not that good server, but decent enough to record on. PokeMC is a good server. Hang on a minute, I'll give you guys a list right now of some good servers. Now these are 3.3.9, and if you don't want to record but you just want to play, you know, Pixelmon, then check out PokeMC, Pixelmon Craft. Let's see what else there is. Not Datcraft, Pixel Masters. That's a good server, pretty well controlled. And those three are the ones that I played on that I actually got a shiny on within the first 5 minutes of Swaddle out of nowhere. So those servers are good, and I recommend them immediately. If you want to get on Craftbros and talk to me, you can, but don't expect me to have chat up, because I usually don't have chat up because of all the vulgarness and bullcrap that goes on. Also, Datcraft is also when you can buy legendaries and things like that. That's against the Minecraft UELA or EULA. You can't pay to win anymore on Minecraft. It's against the rules, so be on the watch for that. It's any server that sells them. always watch out for that. That's not allowed. Pixelmon hopped on board with the new EULA, and they do not allow that whatsoever. So if you see any servers doing that, report them immediately. Also, I believe that will be it for the review. Basically, that was it. As you see all the pictures, I will run through them one more time here. This is the first image. And it's second image. Third image. Fourth image. Fifth image. And sixth image. Okay, well, that's it for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you find this information valuable to your time on Pixelmon or using this mod. Just let me know if you guys ever want to play on the server with me, and we'll let you in the house, and you can even join our faction if you want to. Have fun. Me and my girlfriend would enjoy the company and talking with new people, getting to know everyone. And again, thank you all so much for watching, and if you want me to review any more servers, let me know, and I will do so to my highest ability. And remember to leave a like, it helps me out a lot, and comment on what you think about these servers, and thanks again. Bye. Anyway, we're ending the video here. Thank you guys for watching this review, and remember that if you want to be treated fairly and things like that, I recommend going to the 3.3.9 servers. There it's pretty organized and controlled, and this server here has a lot of vulgarity. Well, sometimes it's not a lot, but if you
Only
don't
when the
mind
owner's on.
the vulgarity and stuff like that, you can get on here, and you don't mind the lag. Other than that, even the owner spams vulgarity, saying faggot and stuff, which isn't there. If in case like you want to get on and talk to us, we'll let you in the faction. We can hang out, talk to us in Skype. Just be respectful, or we'll kick your ass out.
Yeah, one guy joined the call with us and he called me a bitch. So.
I mean, I don't know why people think that's going to get to us, because all we got to do is block and kick. It's not that big a deal. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and we are going to start the Pixelmon episode now while we're at it, so we don't get completely banned. If we end up getting banned from the server because of our review, then we'll be going to a different server and we'll start over there. But until then, we'll see you next time.